Happy Saturday to you, Dream Big Region. Dave coming to you live here from the heart of our Dream Big Regional headquarters where amazing things are happening. It is time for our Week 50 recap and shout outs. And folks, we had the most amazing week we've ever had as a Dream Big Region. We'll get into some of the numbers, but cannot believe the type of week we have just concluded here. So we'll hop right into it. Our first is a shout out for our appointments. We've had a lot of folks in enrollments, a lot of folks that are writing business. It's a very busy time of year, especially as we're closing out the final 2 weeks coming up of 2018. So our appointments are a little bit shy here, but let's start with our districts here. The Revolution had one appointment on report. No Limits didn't have any. The Empire had one. Be Elite didn't have any on report, and the 64 Raiders had one on report. So fantastic job to those. Let's check out how the individuals came. We had Christy Cannon, Donald Pay, and Nick Jaggers each hit report with an appointment this past week. So fantastic job. You know what our mantra is here. We want 5 appointments per person per week. We get to that, we will crush this business. But still, great job of growing your business. And as I always talk about, pipeline development is key in being successful in this business. So great job of developing that pipeline a little bit further this past week. Now, as we turn to groups here, you can see we're at 20 of the 29 groups that we need for the quarter. It's going to be a big metric for us, but I want to give a shout out to Becky Brent for hitting report with a new group. Great job, Becky. Continue to grow that business. Then the district, No Limits, led by Ron Clark, combined to open a new group as well. Puts us at 20 of the 29 groups that we need, so we are tracking appropriately, but we have 2 weeks left to get those 9 groups, but we'll take a look at that in fame in just a moment here. Now, folks, check this out. I got to give a huge shout out to Brian Graham. Brian is what is called our broker coordinator, and he has done an amazing job this year in developing business, and we're seeing the fruits of his labor here, and it is really affecting us all across the board. So I want to step out of the way here and show you some of the amazing weeks that we had here. We're going to start up here. The 64 Raiders finished at 658% of their weekly quota. Fantastic job to Henry Cochran and team. The Empire, led by Miguel Roman, check that number out. Didn't even know that was possible. Finished at 1,934% of their weekly quota. Fantastic job there. No Limits, led by Ron Clark, was at a whopping 453% of quota, so great job there. The Revolution, led by Matt Hudson, finished at 1,069% of quota. And the Be Elite District, led by Ronnie James, finished at 688% of quota. Now, folks, that was an amazing week. Good enough for our Dream Big Region to finish number 2 in the entire country for AP this past week. So a shout out to all the Dream Big Region members and teams. And Brian Graham, thank you for the hard work. And it came just at the right time for us. So great job there. Now, as we take a look at fame, we are definitely seeing the puzzle pieces fall into place here. You can see we're at 85% of our quarter has expired. Check this number out, folks. We made a quantum leap here in our AP production. We are already over 100%. As a matter of fact, as you can see, we're at 144% of quota. So that category, now we need, the market needs us to continue to push, and we're going to do our job to make sure that we bring the state home as well as finishing strong for our Dream Big Region. Existing assets, you can see we're at 74%. Productive recruits, we're at 80%. However, we have our final productive recruit needed sitting in pen. We'll have that hit early next week, so we'll be at 100% of that category. Same with the Fireball Star Series. We have clocks that are expiring there, so we're going to be at 100% of that category by next week as well. So as you can see, groups are at 69%. So very, very important. Existing assets or the groups, that is the pathway there. We'll continue to push and get those metrics there. Now, I always want to keep Amanda's name in front of you here. Amanda's doing a fantastic job on our recruiting efforts here. Give her a call at 502-451-2244. Set up a time. You and I will sit down. It's a one-on-one interview. We don't do group interviews. I want to get to know you as an individual. I want to see if you're the right fit for our team here. And it's also important for you to check us out. Make sure we're a good fit. I always say this industry, this business is an eyes wide open business. And what I mean by that, you got to understand what it takes to work here, what it takes to be successful, and come with that grit and that determination to make this a successful business. Check us out on YouTube, search Dream Big Region. You can find these shout outs and other videos that we do here. Now, before we head into final thoughts, we are going to be kicking off 2019. It's hard to believe that, but we're going to kick it off on with a pancake breakfast on Wednesday, January the 2nd at 9 o'clock here at Duck Diner, which is right behind me. We will have a pancake breakfast. We'll have sausage. We're going to have a grand old time to kick off 2019. I think going to be our biggest year we've ever had here. Now, folks, for final thoughts here, we have 2 weeks left. We have week 51 and 52 to finish our goals, to finish strong. I know a lot of us are in a great position to achieve those goals now. So fantastic job. We have to continue to push because we have others that are relying on us as well. Our market, our territory. We want to make sure that we do not slow down for those folks and that we hit everything that we can possibly hit. So 2 weeks left. We're coming off our biggest week ever. If you can imagine that, you saw the numbers on the districts, but our biggest week ever. We need to continue to push, continue to grow. We've got some great folks joining us. So excited about 2019. Get that rest, get that relaxation. Come in here ready to go Monday morning, and we're going to kick off regional meetings at 9 o'clock. Dream big, folks. Amazing things are happening. Until next time, take care.